Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making It from the Midwest, and this is going to be the YouTube Made Me Buy It tag. I had someone on Twitter request this of me, and so because I've had such a good time watching everybody else that has put this tag up so far, I thought why not join in on the fun, because it's always fun to see, one, what other people are loving, and two, who other people are watching. It's always so much fun to discover new YouTubers here and see what they love. It like exposes you to a whole new range of products that you didn't know you needed, so let's get into it. First on the list is Carly Bell, or Carly Bible, I think her full name is. All of these YouTubers will be linked in the info bar if you want to go to their channels and subscribe and all that stuff. So first off is her, aka the contour and highlight queen. I think I learned everything, or like recreated my contour and highlight routine solely because of her, and these are the products that I purchased as a result of it. The first one is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer Pen. When I first started using this, I really loved it. Everyone was kind of raving about it as an alternative to YSL's Touche Eclat, and I really liked it. This is not necessarily my mainstay these days. It actually turned out to be a gateway pen, if you will, to the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlight Concealer, which I find I like more on a day-to-day basis because the shade Radiant has a salmon undertone, which I find cancels out dark under eye discoloration more so than the L'Oreal. So there is definitely a time and a place for this pen, but on a more regular basis, I like the Maybelline better. The other thing she introduced me to was the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and not for the reason you might think. She was the first and maybe the only person even at this point that I have seen use a shade darker than her skin tone as a contour. So obviously this is much too dark to cover my whole face. This is in the shade Classic Tan, but she in her contour routine used this to contour her face, which makes so much sense when you think about it. Why isn't this the first thing people with fair to medium skin go to when it comes to contouring? Because a powder foundation is meant to blend seamlessly into your skin, and when it comes to contouring, that's exactly what you want, is to make the most natural looking contours, I suppose, on your face as possible. So this is something that I use very regularly. I still like to try a few bronzing powders. This is a fallback that I tend to keep coming back to thanks to her. Next up is Julie G, and although I would buy her closet if I could, I can't, so I settled for the Kat Von D Tattoo or Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. I think I saw her use this in nearly every tutorial she has done for the past year or something like that. She's pretty faithful to this, and so I thought I had to give it a try. I tried a lot of Kat Von D's other products and had been very impressed with them, so I thought this should be another winner, and it really is. It tends to be one of my, on days when I need super heavy-duty concealing, like I need to bring in the big guns, these are the big guns. I do alternate between this and the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, the difference being that the Bye Bye Under Eye is a little bit more hydrating, and so on days when I find that my skin's just dehydrated and I have extra under eye kind of crinkly, not wrinkles, but you know, when your skin's dehydrated, it's like a raisin. It kind of shrinks up and gets very fine lines. That's when I'll go for the Bye Bye Under Eye, but this is such full coverage, but it's still very smooth and creamy so that it doesn't cake up. So this is definitely such a good recommendation. Next is Revlon's Nearly Naked Foundation, which is like the foundation that launched 1,000 reviews. It just, I mean, everyone and their brother was trying this and the powder that went along with it, but the first person I think I remember seeing mentioning this and raving about it was Miss Glamorazzi, and I have to say it's an okay foundation. It is very lightweight, somewhat sheer, but it's not my favorite. It's not a must-have for me, especially during the summer. I found that it did not weather summer weather well. It just kind of was very, I have a combination skin type, so I naturally get a little bit oilier and dewier during the summer, and it just didn't necessarily hold up to that. It's okay for the winter, but it's not a must-have for me. But another foundation that I actually came back to based on, again, not necessarily the recommendation of, but the use by Nicole Guerrero, is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and you might remember this being in my top 5 and under 5 video, so obviously I really like it. The way she uses hers is, again, with the two different shades, she kind of does a natural contour with it as well, where she'll use one shade, a lighter shade, to highlight plate areas and then go in with a darker shade of the same foundation to contour her face, and it looks beautiful, natural, and blended. But seeing her do that kind of reintroduced me to this, because this was something that I used in high school and really loved it, but as I got more and more into makeup and beauty, I had to go try other newer, what I thought were greener pastures. But as I came back to this, I found out why I loved it so much to begin with, and it's because it is a great, very versatile, all-around kind of foundation. The next product is Revlon's PhotoReady Bronze and Chic bronzer, and I got this based on a few people using it actually. Both Amarique's and Emily Noel 83 haven't necessarily recommended them that I can remember. It's just that I've seen them use them either in tutorials or in presenting tips and tricks in other videos. I've seen them using this so frequently that I finally just saw it at the drugstore and thought, I've got to see what all of this hype, or why they're using it so much, what all this is about. And I definitely see it. It's a matte bronzer divided up into quads where you have different shades, and unlike something like the L'Oreal True Match, this presents a little bit more versatility throughout the year depending on whether you're self-tanning or at your palest during the winter. You have a little bit more versatility with this, which is obviously the upside to buying multiple shades of this. So I definitely see the appeal, and this is definitely a go-to, especially when traveling and I only want one shade, or if, you know, I know I'm going to be self-tanning, or I'm just self-tan and I know it's going to fade. This is just a simple, easy way to make sure I have the right shade no matter what shade I am. The next YouTuber is Sammy from Sammy's Makeup Corner, and truth is, what hasn't that girl made me buy? Because we're on this weird schedule where one of us will be abstaining from buying and the other one will do a haul, or vice versa, and it's just this sick cycle that keeps going. Anyway, what she has most recently made me purchase is this Benefit Stay Flawless 15-hour primer. I haven't yet tried this, so unfortunately I can't give you a yay or nay because I'm still testing it at this point, but you can expect to see a review of this coming soon because she gave it thumbs up. And last on the list are the Kardashian Beauty Joystick Lip Lacquers, and these were recommended to me by Nikki Roth Beauty, who featured them in a haul and first impressions video, and she really liked them, so I thought I gotta get me some of those, and I did. I put them in a 60-second review and really, really love them. You can go, rather than me talking about them here, I love them. Go check out the review. I'll link it somewhere around here if you really want to see it. But yes, definitely a good recommendation on her part because I really enjoy these. And that is everything, or not everything, but most of the more memorable things that YouTube has made me buy. I would love to hear what yours are in the comment section below, or link or make your video a video response to this video if you feel so inclined. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!